Hi, I'm Ambry and this is Ambry's Corner, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new viewer, watcher, subscriber, welcome back. If you're a returning viewer, watcher, subscriber, welcome. Hi guys, I am back today with a new video for you guys. Today's video is a story time. I've been thinking about like this story time for a minute now, and I was thinking about it earlier today, and I was thinking about back when I first had dropped out of high school or whatever, and like even before that, even like I was telling people, because when me and my mom had finally made the decision that I was going to drop out, and thank God I am where I am now. But yeah, because a lot of people don't get this. For I think about the people that I met in my classes that dropped out of school, or maybe didn't get their diplomas and didn't graduate, like, wasn't as lucky as I made up my mind that I was going to drop out. And so I wasn't telling like a lot of people. I just told like the closest people to me. And I was like, I said, me and my mama finally made a decision. We decided that at the end of the year, she's just gonna pull me out. And so I was remembering back around that time, and like at the end of the year, like the story goes, we go to school that morning, like I think like maybe a day or two before like the last day. And she pulls me out. I tell them that I want to drop out. And I remember like a lot of the responses I got back then. I had people telling me, nah, give it another year. You sure it's something you want to do? What about prom? What about all this stuff that we're going to have coming up? You're going to miss out. You're going to regret it later. And part of that was right, but I also felt like, my journey is my journey. Maybe if I had done things early on to set myself up for graduating later, that probably would have been my path, but that just wasn't the path that I chose. And I really don't believe that was the path that was mapped out for me. And I was remembering back to one particular event that happened after I dropped out. So I think this may have been the year after I had dropped out. That same year after I had dropped out, and it was, I think the summer had ended, and I had been enrolled in my classes or whatever, and I was attending my class in high school. My best friend, y'all know, who also has my baby, my TT baby, and my guy friend, who's a teacher. I was in contact with them too, because when I left, they were still in high school. I think my friend was a sophomore becoming a senior, or a sophomore becoming a senior, and my other friend was a junior becoming a sophomore. Our first year in high school, me and my girl best friend, we was in same grade, and we was scheduled to graduate at the same time. And so we had this class together. We had language arts class together, and she sat like literally a seat behind me. And I want to say that's how we really got close. Like that's how we really became like best friends, because that year, like we sat together in just about every class we had together. We talked. We always was talking, and like she just became my friend really quickly. And she did my homework, and she did like my classwork for me too. But that's another story for me. And that was this other dude that sit like right across from us, and he used to like crack hella jokes on me. Hella jokes on me. I could not stand this dude for the life of me. And the reason I told you about when I left is because one of the people that had something to say about me leaving was him. But he used to always crack like jokes on me. And the main thing that I used to get picked on back then for was like, I used to wear like drawstring ponytails. Y'all know what drawstring ponytails are. The ponytails like with the strings on them. I used to wear those heavily in high school. Between those hairstyles, to give my hair a break, or when I got a perm or something like that, I would get, I would like buy the drawstring ponytails, and I would wear them. I thought I got picked on them enough. I thought I got picked on it about enough. I eventually stopped wearing those. They used to crack jokes on me all the time, like, you must be bald headed, because why you wearing ponytails? That ain't even your real hair. Why don't you wear your real hair? You don't never wear your real hair. Like, guys, you literally used to go in on me about the fact that I wore those ponytails. So yeah. And so this one dude, he used to like, my friend said he would just be playing with me, but I didn't feel like that, because like I said, I was getting a lot of opinions from a lot of people all day long. I was like getting it all day long. So sometimes I could not tell when they were just playing or when they was like really just trying to be mean. At this point, like, we was in different classes. We didn't have those classes together anymore. I think me and my friends still had classes together, but me and him, we didn't. And so like cut to I drop out, and I think about maybe a year into my classes, my friend like me and my friends like still in contact. And so like she would always be like teasing me about what's going on. And one day, you know, we'll just give him a name. We'll call him Jacob. Yeah, that's right, that works. Jacob. We'll call him Jacob. So one day she was like, oh, I seen Jacob. And so at this time, my Facebook page, I had like a lot of friend requests from people back in high school. And for some reason, like I was friends like with a few people from high school, like a small few, select few. I was friends with, and those were the people that really didn't bother me that much. Now, people I maybe considered to be cool or friends. You know what I mean? Like I was following them, or they were following me, or whatever. Or we were friends on Facebook. And so I remember like a while back getting a friend request on Facebook from him. And I was like, why is Jacob sending me a friend request? So I left it there. I didn't answer it like I did with a lot of people from back then. I left it there. I left it there. And the main reason why I left it there was I told y'all about the time the girl from high school like played on my phone, where it really cut me off on accepting a whole lot of people from back then's friend requests. Cause like, even though I wasn't there no more, you could tell I was still on people's mind, because why are you playing on my phone like that? And clearly I was on his mind, cause why he asking, anyway, we'll get to that. We on the phone, and she was like, oh, Jacob asked about you. I said, that's funny. He sent me a friend request. It's in my Facebook page, and I was like, I ain't answered yet. And she was like, that's what he was asking me about. He was like, why Yasmin won't accept my friend request? And she's like, girl, why you won't accept that man friend request? I said, because he used to have so much to say about me when we was in school, about my hair, about my ponytail and stuff like that. I didn't like that, and I didn't like him. She said, you know he was just playing, right? I said, I don't care if he was playing or not. All that I went through back then, it didn't matter if he was playing or not. You know what I mean? We wasn't cool like that for him to be trying to play with me like that. Now, you know, if he wants to go back and forth with some jokes, I got a few. You know, I answer his friend request, like, I'm just gonna leave it there. And she was like, all right. And then at this time, she was still in school, and so like, I guess she went back and told him whatever. And I kid you not, the friend request sat in there for a long time. I mean, like, to the point where I was almost done with my GED class. I was almost done with my GED classes or whatever. And he had long graduated. I was almost done. And I think I finally, like, right after I had graduated or whatever, like maybe a year after I had graduated, I had after him sitting there for that long. He had sat in there that long. I finally just decided to answer it, and I answered it. I said friend request accepted, and that was that. And somehow like he still pop, like even we weren't friends, like he still would pop up on my page, because like now he's like an up and coming I was like a up and coming singer, maybe like a country singer. He's trying to become he's like an up and coming country singer now. It's like he would still like be on my page, because like people from high school would like repost his flyers and his stuff like that, or his album covers and stuff like that. Like people would still repost his like stuff, you know, just basically like, you know, supporting him and stuff like that. And so I would still see him on my page. That's how I knew like he was like up and coming. That's how I know he was. Yeah, that was it for this video. I want to come in and do like a little video real quick. So yeah, that was it for this video. I hope you like it. Like, comment, subscribe, and I will do my very best to make it happen for you. And I will see you next one. Bye bye.